Have you ever stopped to ponder how 6 days could reshape the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East? A mere 144 hours that forever changed the destinies of nations and people. This was the reality of the Six-Day War, a conflict that erupted in June of 1967 between Israel and an Arab coalition, mainly constituted by Egypt, Syria, and Jordan. The seeds of this conflict were sown in the fraught relationship between Israel and its Arab neighbors, a relationship marked by hostility since Israel's establishment in 1948. The Arab states vehemently denied the existence of Israel, showing support for the Palestinian cause, while Israel strived to fortify its borders and avert potential attacks. A series of events served as the catalyst for the war. The withdrawal of the United Nations Emergency Force from the Sinai Peninsula at the behest of Egypt's president, Gamal Abdel Nasser, was one such event. The closing of the Straits of Tiran by Egypt was another, effectively blocking Israel's access to the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean, a move that Israel saw as an act of war. These tensions were further inflamed by the formation of a military alliance between Egypt, Syria, and Jordan, which amplified the threat of a coordinated attack on Israel from multiple fronts. The final straw was the propagation of false reports regarding Israeli troop movements and intentions, which served to stoke paranoia and propaganda on both sides. These incidents culminated in the outbreak of war on June 5, 1967, with Israel launching a preemptive airstrike against the Egyptian Air Force, and following this with a ground invasion of the Sinai Peninsula. For the next 5 days, Israel broadened its operations to include the West Bank, the Golan Heights, and the Gaza Strip, territories controlled by Jordan, Syria, and Egypt respectively. Despite facing fierce resistance from the Arab armies, Israel managed to capture these territories by June 10, 1967. The war concluded with a series of ceasefires brokered by the United Nations, the United States, and the Soviet Union. The Six-Day War resulted in a decisive victory for Israel, which tripled its size and gained strategic depth and security. Israel also acquired several holy sites, enhancing its religious and historical significance. However, the war also introduced new challenges, such as the occupation of over 1 million Palestinians residing in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. In conclusion, the Six-Day War, a conflict that lasted less than a week, had far-reaching implications for the Middle East. It changed the geopolitical map, created new realities on the ground, and left a complex legacy that continues to shape the region to this day. The war underlines the importance of understanding history, as it helps us to comprehend the present and anticipate the future.